Let's go. What's up, bro? We got a podcast in the metaverse, bro.
Yeah. Who knew that this is what it was all building up to through the entire first season? And now we are here kicking off season 2 with all of you guys, a live studio audience.
Let's go. Every Tuesday.
A podcast. We didn't even know what was happening. We're 15 episodes into this.
It seems to be helping and impacting a lot of people. We'll see you every Tuesday on the Well Metaverse podcast. Peace.
I don't know why I chuck deuces. Like I don't chuck deuces. What was that? Well, hello, Well Metaverse. It is good to see you all on this Tuesday afternoon, just barely afternoon, like seconds afternoon. Looks like we got a couple folks already rolling in. Mr. Hargrove says, "Hey guys, it's Lemert that's here. Great to see you. Yeah, good morning, Jason and Aaron. Well, it's just Aaron today. Our friend Jason is going to be back next week, so it's just us hanging out today. I do have a special guest that's going to be hopping on to chat with us a little bit today. And today we're talking about responsiveness, which is kind of cool because I bumped into this guy who's going to be our guest this morning in the Soapstone, and I said, "Hey, you wanna join me on Well Metaverse?" And he immediately responded, "Yes." So he's a responsive guy himself. You guys will certainly recognize him. So I'll bring him out shortly. Aztec says, "Let's go." David says, "Hello again." And Jackie Thompson says, "Howdy, y'all." Howdy to you as well. I'll tell you what, I love saying things like howdy and y'all in my emails to people because it's so informal and fun and all that. So Kimberly Ann says, "Yay, thanks for giving me something to look forward to every Tuesday." I look forward to this as well. This is always a fun time to connect up with people, chat through what's going on, what's good, what's a struggle, and going from there. Mr. Bart Pickett says, "Good after morning night, everyone." Yes, we got folks from all around the world joining us from here, and in fact, speaking of all around the world, let's go ahead and bring out our guest today. So this is a guy who needs no introduction. All of you know him from around the metaverse and certainly around the Soapstone. So please welcome to the Well Metaverse show our friend Sturminator.
Hello.
Hey, all right. How you doing, sir? What is it? What time is it there for you?
It's 5:03.
All right. So yeah, just rolled over to evening, huh?
Yeah. Tea time or dinner time, or supper time, as you guys call it.
Tea time, yeah. You now do you get into the afternoon teas?
No, some people do. I don't. I think afternoon tea would be lunch. I think, but
Okay, all right, yeah. We're I mentioned to you that my wife Renee and I are heading over to the UK. We're going to hang out in London for a little bit, and one of those days we're going to try to do afternoon tea. I think. Sounds like there's some little sandwiches that you get, some other little things, some treats, some sweet treats. So that'll be fun. All right. Bart says I need to brush up on my London speak. What do you think about that, Sturm?
well, yeah, he has been living in Spain, so for that time, so
Yeah. Do you think I could pass for a Londoner?
I don't know. Who's your best English voice then?
Let's see, my best English voice. So I'm here in London. How's that?
Yeah, no.
All right. That's fair. So hey, I know you recently published a new world, right?
Yeah, Churchill's Comedy Club, 18 plus, just published it a few days ago. Tom Jupiter, who also built The Fox and Hound and Wonka, The Chocolate Room, and also that world called Bump and Grind. He built that for me because we British in the metaverse, we need more, well, basically any actually events inside the metaverse because most of the events are on like early in the morning, like American time.
Hmm. Now, how'd you meet Tom Jupiter?
Oh, years ago, back when a very British pub was up and running. Me and him, I think, were mods in the British pub, and yeah, that's where we met back in the pub.
Cool, cool. Uh, Film Sensei, by the way, chimes back in on my best English voice and said this is my best English voice. So yeah. Hey, Lally, I see you're backstage. I'm gonna bring you out and say hello, and let's see if sound's working. Hello.
Is it working?
It is
Yeah, I can hear
working.
you.
Okay. So all that silly stuff that happened to us a little while ago, all of a sudden my computer goes, "Whoa, you're blocked for everything." I'm like, what? So it shut my camera, my mic. Anyway,
Hey.
I'm back.
Yep. Sometimes we just got to restart. There's a good life lesson. If things aren't easy, just restart.
Just restart. No problem.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
anyway, I missed the first part because I was lost in technology as usual.
We'll start over. No. Yeah, Stern was just telling us about Churchill's and about the process of working with Tom Jupiter on getting that built and everything.
Boy,
So
did
good.
Stern score with Tom Jupiter, right? Tom
Yeah.
Jupiter is
Yeah.
just a wonderful guy, right, Stern? Such a giving guy, so creative, isn't he?
It's a nice
Yeah.
build. Sturm and I popped through there this morning and just kind of he gave me the tour and whatnot. It's a nice place. They did a real good job on it.
I actually forgot to show you the best part is when we ban a child, we put I use my mod tool, click on it, and there's button says Gremlin. When you press Gremlin, a piano falls on the head.
Yeah. That's yeah. For us, we decided we don't want to make it too fun to punish children. So yeah.
Just set the chicken on them.
But there you go. We stick the chicken on everybody though. Kimberly Ann says she's seen your new place, Stern. Very nice. Cool.
Yeah, thank you.
I love the dog, the Churchill dog. He's pretty cool. The logo you guys came up with, I love it.
Yeah, it's based on all the British people remember this, but back in England there used to be a car insurance ad called Churchill's, and there'd be a British bulldog, and he'd come up saying, "Oh yes," and that's basically where we got the idea from.
It's cool. It's very cool. It works. It works really well, and he sits there at the base of the steps too. So that's kind of neat. I love it.
Yeah. We're also having
We're
a
looking forward to see
grand
what you're going to do
opening.
with it, Sturm.
Yeah, we're having a grand opening on the 11th of April at 4 p.m. Eastern, which is 9 p.m. BST. We've got Ian Crawford. We have Scottish Jesus and his improv team. And then at 5:30 p.m. Eastern, which is 10:30 p.m. BST, we have the Miners for Real.
Oh, we love us some Miners for Real.
Yeah.
He's a cool guy, right?
Yeah, he's great. He's great. Cool, man. Well, congrats on launching. All the best to you as you get that rolling. I mean, as you've seen, it can be a challenge to keep a world rolling and everything. But the nice thing is you've got a group of people that are asking you for what you're providing. So that's necessary, to have a group of people that want to be there and want to be involved. So let us know what we can do to support you as you're going through that, because of course you have been for a long time and you continue to be a big part of the Soapstone. So I appreciate you, sir.
I think the best thing to do right now is word of mouth, just spread it around. That's all.
Indeed.
At the minute. And share.
All right. Well, maybe we'll have you on
I think we're doing our bit right there, right, Aaron?
Yeah.
We're doing our part. We've got his door in there.
Like and save the world.
There you go. Excellent. Well, I'll let you get back to it since it's somewhere between afternoon tea and supper time for you. So thanks for popping by, Sturm, and big shout outs to you and everything you got going.
All right.
my friend.
Well, I will see you guys later.
All
Bye,
right.
Sharon.
See ya. And hello and welcome back, Lolly.
All right. You know, I love that we have all this creativity on our team. I mean, look at the stuff that's come out of the Soapstone team, right? They have done some big builds here. A lot of them have. It's been wonderful.
Yeah. Yep. And I know Danuk has just put together a build competition where it's kind of like a build competition and asset share thing. That's super cool. He asked if the winner of that could get a door in the soapstone. I said absolutely. So we're doing what we can to help support
Can
that.
I say something about your doors and the soapstone? Because
Sure.
I'm
Yeah.
kind of, connected to that little project in some ways. I started doing a little bit of video to boost that as well. But regardless of the video, I have had so many people say to me, "Oh my gosh, my door's in here. No wonder I'm getting all these people all of a sudden." And I
Yeah.
said, "Isn't it cool? The power of a door in the right place." And the Soapstone's definitely a great place for that. You get a lot of traffic.
Yeah, that's first off, like the videos that you're putting out on those stores, that's perfect. I had for a while I had been doing like a post showing the doors and that, but it just wasn't the right thing. And you know how I am, like oftentimes I'll just kind of wait for that right thing to come together. And you putting those videos together, that's exactly the right thing on how to communicate what doors are in there and give a little additional promotion to those folks.
Yeah, well, we're working on. Bart's going to help me with that. We're going to fine tune that a little bit, make it a little bit more about the world. I think that's a good idea. And yeah, but I noticed, honestly, Aaron, I mean, I'm not bragging about the soapstone, but I'll tell you, I watched those doors go in early Monday morning, and by Tuesday afternoon, all of a sudden they're all circles with numbers. And I'm sure they're just popular worlds anyway, but I like to think that being where they are gave them a little pop. Kind of nice.
Yeah. Anytime, anytime you're showing people someplace where they can go, it's going to help. And there's quite a few people that come through the soapstone each week. So a lot of people put eyes on it and go check it out. But I try to select worlds that are things that I think that the people of the soapstone will enjoy. So people ask, oh, how do we get a door in there and stuff? And really it's not an exact science. If anybody knows folks on the lead team or are part of our Discord, which is, what's that address, Molly? It's
you know what? I am terrible, and I know it's so simple. It's so simple.
Sorry, I put you on the spot there, but
it's my fault. I should know that off the top of my head.
Discord.gg, like good game.
Yes,
Discord.gg / what?
Soapstone.
Yes. All right. See, yep.
Yes, I'm gonna memorize that and get that through my head.
Yeah,
yes, I'm going to do that.
Discord.gg / soapstone. That's our Discord channel.
That's pretty easy to remember. Yeah.
Yeah.
I need a little grace though for my head's a little
It's probably like your own phone number. Like I never call myself. You're already in the Discord. You've been in there for a long time. So.
It is, but so far, people have been asking me about it lately. A lot of new people coming into the Soapstone. Oh my gosh, it's so awesome! Just every day, it's new people, and it's just been really fun to get to show them around, and they're impressed with what they see there. And I love being able to have that opportunity to be a tour guide there in the Soapstone. So much fun.
Yeah, and I suspect, and you've heard me talk about it a bunch, but I felt like we were going to be stepping into a season of huge growth in the Soapstone. And I think that season is almost upon us when we launch the new world next month. And when we introduce some of this new programming that's going to come in with unlimited attendance and audience size, I think what's going to happen is we're going to see a lot of people put eyes on the Soapstone for the first time, and also people that might not have been at the Soapstone for a while come back. And so what that's going to do is that's going to hugely increase the number of people that put eyes on it and see it. And then our job as the community within the Soapstone is to really help people have a great experience when they come in. Which of course today's theme is responsiveness, and I have to give the experience leads, yourself included, a big shout out for responsiveness. I mean, we talked. I think it was Friday at a meeting, and talked about doubling down on focusing on that experience and building community. And immediately our experience leads, which is of course you as the daytime experience lead, Lunch Lady as the evening experience lead, Dawn 333 as the late night experience lead, and Kimberly Ann as our juniors lead. That spans all times of the day, and really focuses on the experience that the juniors have in the Soapstone. So between all of you, like immediately, it was almost like I had been holding you guys back. And then as soon as we said, okay, you can focus, you can, run with it, you're just like, boom, boom, boom. Yeah, this is what I've been waiting for. So y'all are responsive. Y'all are concerned about people having a great experience, and you're welcoming as far as being able to bring people into our community and make them or offer them the same experience we all had.
And appreciate that. I think on behalf of all of us, I can tell you we really appreciate that. But you're not wrong. I wouldn't say you were holding us back. I just think the time wasn't right, and now the time is right. And we are working together, and we've got some great ideas we're tossing around right now. And I think you're going to be pleased. We're going to bring them to you and show you some of the ideas we do have. And we're open to ideas from everybody. Everybody, please feel free, put it in the Discord. Say, hey, experience leads, think about this, think about that, and we'll listen. And we're definitely, it takes a village, as you always say. So our entire team really does contribute to that. But we are the lucky ones who get to kind of hone in on it and fine tune it. So it's great. We're excited.
Indeed. Aztec says, when I started the Discord, it seemed like a secret that I had to earn access to. Nice to see it being communicated. That's a great point. We really haven't shouted the Discord from the rooftops until now, and a big part of that is because we needed some time to figure out how to do it before we scale it. Things are about sequencing and getting things right, just as you just said, Lolly. So we kind of have been sandboxing the Discord, just figuring out what works, figuring out how people want to engage, figuring out how to make it easy for people. I'm a big fan of things being easy. And giving people the right information at the right time and all that. And I feel like, it'll never be a completed project. It'll always be a work in process, but we're in really good shape, which
we are. And, a lot of that credit should go.
Bart, our friend Bart.
That's what I was going to say. There he is. And a lot of the credit needs to go to Ace and Bart for just taking that Discord to a new level, because I'll be honest, you guys know that I'm not the techiest person, and I used to just feel like it was overwhelming, and it just sort of grew that way, right? It was roots and spreading and everything. Well, they came in and they said, you know what, let's make this really easy to deal with, and they both did it, and it's wow. Now I can find anything, and I'm really excited about it. It's much more fun. Can you talk about our shows that are going to be featured in there? Because I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah. So I could talk a little bit about it. We do have some very cool shows coming up that'll be announced shortly. Some of those many of those we've already started the production process on. But with the launch of the new world will be some very exciting announcements on some really cool shows, some really funny shows that have that we've been able to be a part of, and it's cool.
And And that's super great news, but that wasn't exactly what I was talking about. What I was talking about in this instance was how we've created this environment for our individual shows that we have there that are staples, how people can go there, get little tidbits about the shows, see videos, maybe including themselves, on our Discord. I think all of that is going to be really amazing. The community will be able to participate in that. And I think that's great.
Yeah, that's a good point. We've got the community that's in our Discord that kind of has gelled around the soapstone, but to look at that on the next level, people will be able to be a part of the soapstone, but they've got to find an even tighter niche to be involved with, and the communities around the specific shows, like trivia, improv, the musician showcase. When the people come in and say, this is my experience in the soapstone, this is the thing that I want to engage with, those community pages that you were talking about, those event pages where they'll be able to come in and really gel within that particular group. It's going to be huge, because how do you scale? How do you invite more people in to the community without losing community? That's the challenge. So
that is true. That is true. Like, I have a Discord for my other show, and people are like, "Hey, we know how to build this for you. We know how to build it. You want numbers?" I said, "I'm not as interested in numbers as I am in people being drawn to that Discord for the right reasons, right?"
Yeah.
Which, it's always great to have numbers, but if people are just there and they're like not caring about it, it's not the same feels, right? So we want people who want to be there and have something to contribute and want to get the information from us. I think
Yeah.
that's who we're looking for. Yeah.
Indeed,
agree.
indeed. Yep, good things happening. And that scenario around the Discord server and around the shows, like, that's kind of repeating itself in many, many different areas of the soapstone. And again, like, this next season in the soapstone, I'm very much looking forward to. I think that, I think that we're going to have more people come to the soapstone and see the soapstone. I think that that's going to translate to more people enjoying the soapstone, and that's going to translate to more people wanting to be a part of the soapstone.
And I think that's happening every single day. I meet people and they're like, "Oh man, this is so cool." And then I tell them about the Discord and tell them, that's the place to find out the little, not the secrets, but the things that are not obvious here when you walk in. We can't spread every
Insider
message
tip.
about everything, right? We can't.
Right.
So it's perfect.
Well, good stuff. So, speaking of our shows, do you want to share with us our spotlight show of the week?
Yeah, I knew that you were going there right now. I'm so embarrassed today because I'm just, all I can tell you is I'm getting myself back into everything. I stood in that courtyard. I believe it's story time. Please tell me I'm right.
Yeah, well,
Am I
you're
right?
close. You're close, and I do know that you have had a heck of a couple of weeks with
Not for me.
with the young birds flying the nest and becoming an empty nester, and then moving yourself and all this. It's been a lot, and I'll tell you what. In the midst of all that, hopefully you're finding some downtime for yourself as well, to just take a breath.
Getting there.
Okay,
We took yesterday to just kind of, we were just done. But it's not so much that as much when you're a person. I know you have to know how this feels when you're a person who fills all your time and loving it. I do love it. All it takes is to add something else to that mix to just make everything just sort of kind of go haywire, right?
Yeah.
And that's what happened. Something took up too much of my time, so it made other things more difficult. So I needed to get that done. And I have it done.
That's one of the primary things that I personally try to guard myself against. Juliet Funt is an author and a speaker that talks a lot about white space. And what she means by that is like having time that is scheduled as a blank area on your calendar, like having it blocked off, because some of us will fill that in if it's not blocked off. And the value of having time that is specifically not to do something specific is huge. So yeah,
and I agree with you. I think it's essential, but some of us it's hard to shut off. and the mind's always whirling, and then you feel like, oh my gosh, I should be doing something. I should be doing something. And I know I'm not alone in that. I know a lot of my friends, and they make great builders and scripters, right? So yeah, I get you. So then if it's not story time, it must be showdown.
It is the
Okay, good.
stand-up
I'm sorry, guys.
showdown.
Mark, forgive me.
Yeah.
Mark is my name, is the host of that show, and oh my gosh, he's been
Dirtbags.
I know, and he loves to, and he really wears proudly the badge that he is the original OG host, and he is. And I remember the first day I came into the Soapstone and met Mark, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, who is this guy? He's some kind of celebrity." So everybody was in the fire pit, and he walked down. They're like, "Oh, Mark's coming." I'm like, "Oh my gosh, who's Mark?" This is so, and it was so fun. And he just came out there and was hanging out with everybody, and he's so quick-witted, and all that stuff comes right off of him. So he's the perfect host for that. And we have, of course, lots of other hosts who supplement and help him with second instances and assisting him there. But it's a great place for people to shine and do their own.
And I'll tell you, J-Bags, probably, man, about, I want to say 6 or 7 months ago, J-Bag stepped in to be the co-marquee host on the Stand-Up Showdown.
Yeah.
And he has done a spectacular job. And he, of course, runs and operates the Firehouse Comedy Club, which is another great social gathering space in Horizon Worlds. It's really cool. I know he's always got different types of events going on. He mentioned something they were working on that was more music oriented. That was super cool. So.
And J-Bags is one of those guys that's perfect. He's great at improv too. You may remember he made a video with me where I said to him, "Hey, J-Bags, I need this character," and he's like, "I'm on it, Lolly," and he nailed it. Nailed it. It was fabulous. So, what's he saying? More info. Okay, there you go, Bart. Yeah. See, Bart's on it. He's our communication leads, and boy, is he good at communicating, right? Indeed. Perfect guy for the job.
Indeed, yeah. So more info about what's happening, including this week's shows, in the Soapbox. And of course, that's at, what's that address again, Molly?
There it is, discord.gg/soapstone.
That's it.
Yes, yes, it's good. Awesome.
Yep. Oculo says, "Sup, y'all." So must have missed the live stream.
Yeah,
Hi, Oculos. Good to see you, my friend.
Oculos has been helping me with a lot of stuff lately. I've been going to him and go, "I know you know the answers to these questions, Oculus," because he's been here forever, right? He's the original. I think he was here when Meta wrote down the name Horizon Worlds. I don't know, but he's been here a while. Mm-hmm. So he's my go-to on a lot of stuff. Love talking to him.
Yeah, he's great. He's a huge part of the Horizon Worlds community and a huge part of the Soapstone.
He is very big supporter. I got to say, there's a couple people when I'm like, "Hey, I need somebody to help me with something," and I know these guys are super busy, but if they're around, they're like, "I'll be right there, Lolly." And gosh, do I appreciate that?
Responsiveness, right?
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
Good. Yep. Oculos says Horizon World Tours was the name when the app was just called Horizon.
See, I didn't know that. That's awesome. Unless you're being funny. Are you being funny, Oculus?
when worlds were just on the horizon. No. All right. No, so I'll tell you, I appreciate you so much, my friend. I know I'm here next week for this, but then I'm going to be away for 2 weeks because
I heard.
Yeah, got some business to take care of in London, and then Renee and I are going to take the opportunity to pop around a little bit and go spend
a little downtime.
It'll be interesting. We actually were talking about it over coffee this morning, and I'm like, boy, it's going to be right close to World Launch, so there's going to be a lot of things coming together. Sorry, Oculo says super employed workaholic.
That's what we should change his name to.
That's
SEW. Right. So.
Yeah. Instead of UA, CU.
So
yeah.
So. Oh, no,
Bart says, "Have you got a guide in London yet?" Smiley face. So Bart, here you want to talk about responsiveness. Bart lives in the south of Spain, and when he heard that we were heading out that way, he offered to come hang out with us a bit in London. He's spent quite a bit of time in London, so he knows the place frontwards and backwards. And he put a survey together for a couple of us that are heading that way to see what we were interested in, and then got the survey results and weighted it, and then put together an itinerary that just is spectacular in probably about 15 minutes. It was.
Well, I think you're going to have a spectacular tour guide, because one of the things I love about conversations with Bart is I'll bring something up. Like I was asking him about bullfighting. I just needed to know some stuff about bullfighting, right? And Bart's just like, well, Lolly, blah, 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 because he's in Spain, right? But he's very, he's very world traveled and kind of knows a lot. And it's fun to get his take on things. I'll enjoy it.
Indeed. So Film Sensei put up this quote from me earlier: life lesson: if things aren't working, just restart. UA. I think we need another one that says I needed to know some stuff about bullfighting. Lolly D.
Yeah, good old Film Sensei. Love him.
Yeah, indeed. So, all right, let's get back after it. You guys, everybody, thank you so much for being a part of Well Metaverse, and of course of the Soapstone. Lolly, thanks for everything you do. All the lead CSM, CSPs, contributors, superstars, just regular people. Everybody, appreciate you so much.
Everybody.
We'll see you soon in the Soapstone.